Rainy Dose presents 13 Habits that are destroying your motivation. In order to achieve your goals in life, you have to do what needs to be done, when it needs to be done, and only your motivation will keep you going. If you lose your motivation, you won't succeed. While identifying methods for motivating yourself can be very effective, it's also important to recognize the things that may be weakening your motivation, so you can do something about them. Here is a list of common habits that can destroy your motivation. Number 1. Failing to set goals. A lack of concrete goals can discourage you from doing anything productive. Without a clear purpose, you will not feel inspired or motivated. Clear goals give your life purpose. Going through life without goals is like driving along a highway without road signs. You end up taking exits based on chance. You might luck out on occasion, but you'll rarely know where you'll end up. So, you have to decide what you want and set goals that will get you there. Number 2. Giving up too easily. One of the most common reasons why people give up on their goals is that their timeframes are unrealistic. They expect relatively quick progress, and when results don't come fast enough, they get discouraged. A very simple instance of this phenomenon is people who want to lose weight and then give up when they don't see any results in the first week. It takes determination and faith to keep working on something when your efforts have not yet produced any results. We've all heard of success stories in which someone kept going, despite setbacks and not achieving immediate results. That's why such stories earn our admiration. If you want to experience a similar kind of success story, just keep going. Number 3. Not having faith in yourself. When you start something new, you have the motivation to take action. But if you don't really believe in yourself, you will easily get discouraged. You see, your beliefs directly affect your motivation. If your thoughts are negative, you will doubt yourself. These doubts will eventually seize control of your motivation. Don't waste time getting down on yourself. It's a recipe for failure. Whenever you're feeling dejected, remember anything you are great at. Remind yourself of the abilities and qualities you possess. You will probably realize that you are doing better than you thought. Number 4. Waiting for motivation to strike. Motivation is based on your emotions and environment. If they are negative, they will only drag you down. Therefore, if you want to increase motivation, you need to change your emotions or environment. In order to do this, you simply need to get going. Motivation is good for taking action, but this also works the other way around. Taking action can boost your motivation. It's like when someone plans to go for a jog. Excuses for not jogging can come easily, but once that person actually starts out, they get motivated. They want to get it done. Taking action is, in itself, motivating. It affects your emotions and places you in a new environment. So, stop waiting around for motivation to strike. It's a waste of time, and the wait itself can bring you down. Just get started, and your emotions will get in tune with what you are doing. Number 5. Working on too many things. The best way to get motivated is to concentrate on those tasks that will lead to results. If you are working on dozens of initiatives at the same time, you won't accomplish very much. Focus on your priorities and work to achieve them. Humans are at their best when they concentrate on one thing at a time. Even when multitasking, we are merely shifting attention from one thing to another. We can't really focus on more than one thing at the same time. For instance, try to write an email while trying to pay attention to the news on TV. While you're typing, you will miss some of what is being reported. When you are concentrating on the broadcast, your typing will slow down, and you will probably make errors. You can only really focus on one thing at a time. Focus on one task, do it as well as you can, then move on to the next. Number 6. Being indecisive. A lack of confidence leads to indecision. It causes you to overanalyze decisions because you are afraid of making a bad one. When you're indecisive, even when you do make a decision, you don't really commit to it because you're still uncertain about it. This lack of commitment will, of course, affect your performance. In order to avoid this dilemma, set a deadline for making decisions. Depending on its importance, set a time limit ranging from a few minutes to a day or two. Use the time to focus on and analyze the factors to consider in your decision. Then decide. As a last resort, go with your gut. While it can take some practice to become more decisive, once you learn to be confident in the decisions you make, you will feel more motivated. Number 7. Frequent procrastinating. This habit is a difficult one to get a handle on, because people often aren't aware that they are procrastinating until it's too late. This can definitely lower your motivation, so don't let it happen. Organize and schedule your tasks, then get things done. This can be difficult at first, even unpleasant, but if you do this, you will finish your tasks more efficiently, and in the process, reduce the pressure that procrastinating creates. Number 8. Not getting enough rest. Lack of sleep can really hinder your motivation. When you are sleep deprived, you aren't able to function well enough to focus on your goals. Or worse, you simply won't care enough or be in the mood. In order to stay motivated, be sure to get enough rest. Get at least 7 hours of sleep each night. Doing this will keep you refreshed and energized. As a result, you will be able to focus better and be more efficient. Number 9. Letting temporary feelings get in your way. Motivation acts both in the short term and in the long term. Let's say that you are into fitness. You may be completely motivated to improve or maintain your fitness levels over time, but you might not feel like exercising on a given day. In other words, you may be really motivated to achieve a goal, but some mood or circumstance might temporarily demotivate you. Achieving your desires often requires a great amount of effort, which can be discouraging. You want the goal, but sometimes the work isn't all that fun. Realize that the work itself doesn't need to be motivating. You can't expect to feel motivated all the time. Just make sure not to confuse momentary moods with your fundamental motivation. If you proceed in small steps, the work will seem less daunting, and you will be better able to maintain your long-term motivation. Number 10. Getting distracted easily. There are a number of things we do that seem to make time fly by. Surfing the internet, playing games, watching television. A lot of things seem more interesting to us than what we need to get done. But you must learn to resist such distractions and stick to your schedule. If this means turning off the TV, muting your phone, or even disconnecting your internet access while you're working on something, so be it. Do whatever it takes to avoid getting distracted. Number 11. Comparing yourself to others. If you constantly compare yourself to others, you can easily find yourself losing your motivation. This is not only a waste of time, but it will also discourage you from working toward your goals. Instead of comparing yourself to other people, find out what makes them better and learn from them. Learning from others can really increase your motivation. Get in contact with people you admire and find out what they are doing that you aren't. You may even find out what their secret of success is. Or you may just realize that some of these people are not as great as they seem to be. Number 12. Dwelling on temporary setbacks. Things don't always go according to plan. There will be setbacks, and they can be frustrating and demotivating. But you must accept the fact that setbacks will happen. Look at them as challenges. Every challenge you overcome is a step closer to achieving your goals. Challenges give you an opportunity to look deep into yourself and find out just what kind of person you are. They give you an opportunity to grow. When you overcome setbacks, you not only become stronger, you also become better equipped to realize your goals. Number 13. Insisting on perfection. If you insist on being perfect or getting perfect results all the time, you will only end up sabotaging yourself. This will, of course, negatively affect your motivation. Failure is part of every success story. Don't be afraid of it. Experience is the best of all teachers, and failures are life's best lessons. Perfection is an ideal standard that is not meant to be achieved, so don't demand it of yourself. Just keep working toward your goals and be patient. If you do that, success will come. So, now that you are aware of the habits that can destroy your motivation, it will be easier for you to take preventative measures. And once you know how to maintain your motivation, you will increase the prospect of achieving your goals. What do you think? Do you have trouble keeping yourself motivated? If so, which habits are getting in your way the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends so we can keep making them. For more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and remember to click on the notification bell. Also, be sure to check out our other videos as well. Thanks for watching!